HIV/AIDS is changing the course of history, and it is claiming millions of lives. It's a gigantic human tragedy, so that's why I'm pretty passionate about it.
I think I've always had a heart for such issues and social problems, but I didn't become personally involved until the time was right for me. My job, and this is something that my husband and I talk a lot, is about sensitivity and putting myself in other people's shoes and, living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. So I assume the imaginary circumstance. So when I go to a slum or hang out with commercial sex workers or to a hospice or to an orphanage, I'm probably able to engage more readily and more immediately than some people. It makes it that much harder. And when you're talking about 35 million HIV positive people in the world and what kind of a disaster that creates, you can't find a reason not to be involved.
Please feel free to sing along because I know you want to. I gotta take a little time.
The first group of sex workers with whom I visited in Cambodia were all HIV positive.
Little time to look around.
Try to help educate women in a way that is very empowering and very positive.
A bit of read between the lines. In case I need and when I hold up.
You are so welcome. Thank you.
This mountain I must climb feels like the world's upon my shoulder. Through the clouds I see love shine. It keeps me warm as life grows colder. In my life there's been heartache and pain.
To value their girls.
If I can face it again.
Nothing like grannies. Going to teach their sisters, teach their friends, and teach their daughters.
To change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. I want you to show me. I wanna feel what love is. I know you can show me. Let's talk about love. I wanna feel what love means. Love that you feel inside. I want you to show me.
To real people like little Ukshreya, with whom I sat in her hut and held in my arms. She's an 11-year-old orphan, and it should not be so.
I wanna feel what love is.
Do they mind
And
if
I
I
know,
ask personal
and I
questions?
know,
First
and I
sex
know
worker
love.
teaching the second sex worker about condom and
Oh, I wanna know what love is.
I hope they will always love themselves and always believe in themselves.
I am. That's why I'm here. We're absolutely sisters.
My job is about sensitivity and putting myself in other people's shoes. I think that we all have seasons in our lives. It became very clear that this was my path.
Like there ain't nothing to it to make me stay. No tricks with smoke and mirrors.
It can be exceedingly emotionally difficult, but simultaneously motivating.
The way you love, it's in the little things. It's in the way you live and give your heart away. It's in the chance you took. It's in the way you look at me that set you a world apart and makes you who you are. And you are.
I've seen a lot of HIV/AIDS prevention programs aimed at youth, aimed at high-risk groups such as commercial sex workers. This incredible Malagasy woman called Sahuli became a commercial sex worker to feed herself and her kids. But knowing that she's a peer educator and she's keeping herself healthy, as well as preventing HIV and other high-risk groups, is just the upside of a pretty down story. It's eye-opening and motivating. Probably more motivating than anything else. You know, you just absolutely want to jump in there and do your part. I also visited voluntary counseling and testing centers, which are making a lot of progress in terms of addressing and assuaging the fears that people have regarding testing. The balanced approach that we implement at Youth AIDS works.
And give your heart away. It's in the chance you took. It's in the way you look at me that set you a world apart and makes you who you are. And you are. And you are.
Try to use the alchemy of my intellect and my creativity to manifest positive change.
The trip was so profound, exceedingly visceral and sincere that I am now really empowered. That's probably my most powerful weapon.
Empower yourselves, educate yourselves, change the world. Good night.
I love you, dear sister. You are what love is.